Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Chris back here for the fourth quarter of this simulation between the Miami Hurricanes and the LSU Tigers. If you guys are here, you're truly a diehard fan of either the Hurricanes, Tigers, or college football, and I'm glad you guys have been hitting that like button. I'm glad you guys want to see this fourth quarter. We've got this new format going. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to keep these things going. I've seen your comments. You want to see Miami against Alabama, Ohio State, USC, Oklahoma. Again, I've seen the comments, and I know you'd love to see Miami against Florida State or the Florida Gators. So we're going to keep this thing going. There's a nice pass. Again, Brevin Jordan's having a good, solid day for the offense. Derek King is doing well, getting the ball to different guys. You know Mike Harley's been having a good day. Other receivers, D. Wiggins, Mark Pope. Got to be excited about them. Jeremiah Payton. Those are their four guys going into the season. Feels like a balanced group, but it definitely feels like one of them will emerge. I just talked about last quarter. I thought Brevin Jordan would be a guy that I would not be surprised if he led the team in receiving. We've talked about Will Mallory, a second tight end option. There's a nice play by Mike Harley. He's having a big day. 5 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown. You would take that all day long. That'd be a big season for Mike in his final year at Miami. He's been working hard. So many of the guys have been working hard. They're hoping to get back on campus as quickly as possible. Everybody is. The LSU Tigers, I'm sure they're looking hopefully to get back on campus. Everybody's looking to work out hopefully for that season coming up. And I know you guys as fans, I know this has been a tough time for you guys as well. And maybe that's why you're here watching this video. You want to see some action. And one thing I've noticed from you guys from doing these videos, these simulations or the Dynasty series I got going on the PS3 there, is you guys seem to, and with spring ball, and some of the moves Miami made, but I can tell you guys are really excited about this season. I've seen so many comments out there. You guys are hoping they happen, the season happens. Again, nice move by Cameron Harris. If you guys have been following the videos that we've been putting out over the summer, you saw Cameron flipping tires in the park and pushing a truck and hitting the boxing pad. So he's got the gloves on. So he's just kind of doing different things, working hard. And he talked in the spring, Cameron did, about, wanting to add on that weight and feels like he can be that lead back. So I know he's excited and hopeful for the season. There's a nice pass right there. Again, Miami executing it down in the red zone here. Good catch by Brevin. I'm curious what they're going to run here. One thing that I liked doing the last game was I was running a lot of read option down here inside the 5, inside the 10 when I was in that Dynasty game with the Eric. Oh, he's wide open. Look at Brevin Jordan and that celebration. Wide open over there. Again, you can move Brevin around. He gets out to the outside all by himself. I wonder who missed the assignment there for the Tigers defense. But good play by Brevin. Good. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did. Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So definitely good for Miami there. They got this lead. This is going to be a time where they certainly have to hold on. But I definitely feel like, the Miami defense has been looking good in this game and things like that. We've talked about the D-line. You saw some guys make some plays. There's 96 right there, John Ford on the D-line, sitting next to Brevin Jordan. Brevin had an interview recently just how much he reps Las Vegas with his Gorman teammates, Bubba Bolden, Tate Martell. I know they got a good bond with Jalen Phillips as well, even though he didn't go to Gorman. But, just a good bond with these guys. It's great to see guys continuing their high school bond. It'll be interesting to see if Miami's going to continue to recruit that area.
kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nice kickoff there. We got a return. Yeah, Palmer with the return. He's been their return guy. It seems like he'll be the guy that steps in. Obviously, they've got options. And again, Brennan's looking to lead these guys. And I think just kind of my basic observations of LSU is they certainly got the talent at receivers. You guys saw that last year. They like what they have at running back. Obviously, with guys stepping in, Curry could be the guy. Kind of seems like he will be, but they've got other guys as well, whether it's Davis Price or Emery, but they've got guys there at running back. I think that, and then with Gilbert, obviously at tight end. There's another big sack. Jafari Harvey. This dude just makes plays all over the field. If these simulations have been any sign of things to come, you have to feel good about Jafari Harvey, man. Like, this dude always gets in there and gets sacks. He's doing that all the time on the Dynasty. Like, you've seen it in these simulations against teams. And I don't think it's false. Like, I think he's a guy to be excited about too. Again, he's stepping into his redshirt freshman year. Only played the 4 games last year, so he maintained his redshirt status. The top 3 guys on the depth chart with Phillips, Roche, and Rousseau have all the attention, rightfully so. But Harvey just kind of hovering there, and you have to feel good about him. However much playing time he gets, but and I've seen some of the requests also from you guys about the linebackers. Either we want to see Brooks or Huff in there. Certainly can do that. We're making sure Rousseau's in there all the time. So I'll double check that for next game. One of the reasons, I will say this, one of the reasons with the linebacker stuff, and I know I had Huff in there before, with the double numbers, they didn't have the proper numbers on the game. So Brooks is 16 in the game, 6 in real life. Huff is 19 in the game, 9 in real life. So one of the reasons why I kind of rotated those guys around. But again, Huff's been in there, and I think you guys have seen Brooks. But yeah, I'll make sure to do that. Obviously, you guys are excited about Sam Brooks. There's reason to be excited about him. Avery Huff, a guy developing. Another sack. My goodness. This D-line, John Ford, 2 sacks on the day. This guy's having a huge game.
And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a
and John Ford, man, just shout out to
anything.
you, man. Like, hopefully you're hanging in there. I know it's been a rough offseason going through some things. Everybody's rooting for you, man. Like, hopefully you're doing okay, hanging in there. He's looking for a big senior year. Yeah, just heavy heart, man. That's tough stuff. So, anyways, Mike Harley here, over 100 yards. Miami's got a chance to put this game away right here. 21-10, 4 minutes to go. In great position, certainly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sliding out.
Oh, that's a nice run by De'Eric. I am curious to see how he does with that. You know, he slides there. Is he going to be a guy that slides quite a bit? Will he take that extra hit on tackles? I've seen, you know, some of his games at Houston, kind of watching him play, because it's really impressive what he's done with his production. So he's fun to watch. But I am curious. I'm curious to see how he puts everything on the line this year. 19 for 25. 194 yards. Obviously, like that to be a little higher, but the completion percent is good.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle.
Nice tackle for Devontae Lee there for LSU right there in the flat. So 3rd and 8 from Miami. Yeah, it definitely feels like a touchdown will end it, but
This is 3rd and 8.
comes down to this play. Otherwise, it's not over. That's a terrible. I think that's going to be a delay, right?
Just take the delay.
3rd and 8 at the 10. And now it's going to be 3rd and 13 from the 15. You definitely don't want to see that. De'Eric is fired up. DJ Escape trying to calm him down. He's got to get him to focus. LSU defense, look at that. They're trying to rally up. Look at these guys. One stop is what they're thinking. One stop and we got a shot.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's not going to work out. I thought it was interesting. I thought Miami would have spread it out a little bit. They go with 2 receivers, 1 on each side, and felt like it really limited themselves. I'd be surprised if you see that in game action and just over the middle pass to Brevin. Completion, but clearly no shot at getting in the end zone. So Miami's going to have to kick a field goal here. Obviously, they need this one. Borgau's going to come out and try to make it 14-point game. Guys got that close up. These graphics here.
And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So
that's the kick they needed, obviously. So go 24-10. But, you know, if you feel like with LSU's receivers, maybe Brendan can get them the ball. See, look at, I think you guys got to see Parrish real quick. Number 8 there on the sidelines. I don't think they'll make a move, but yeah, certainly Brendan's got to see if he can pull something out here. Miami defense been good all game long.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
And again, I think that's something you can be. There's all 16 there. We're talking about him earlier with Brooks. Steed is 17 right there. There's Curry for LSU, 24.
2 touchdowns and time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now
Southwest Florida. I think you guys might have remembered him from recruiting a little bit. Thought it was surprising that Miami didn't go all in on him, but is what it is. That's how recruiting goes sometimes.
Down, 30 base. Check 53 right. And it's getting it hard.
on first down, Brennan.
Linebackers got to close in on that. That's 12. That's freshman there. I think that was 12. Trey Bradford, 12.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
But yeah, Miami's keeping them in the middle of the field. That's what you want to do if you're the Miami defense at this point in the game. Both teams with 3 timeouts, but LSU's going to try to push it.
Throwing on first down, Brennan.
Oh, that's a big pass play. Flag on the play. Was it holding? No, it's face mask. I wonder why the referee's looking that way. You know, flip around and see what's going on. But yeah, that's a face mask call. Got it on Gervin Hall. What's interesting is LSU's certainly what they're looking to do is get a quick touchdown here without using their timeouts. They can go onside kick or pin Miami deep. They'll have a choice there, but they'll have all 3 of their timeouts, get a stop, and then get the ball back. That's what LSU's looking to do. Miami's trying to obviously keep them out of the end zone, but keep things in the middle of the field. See if I can keep the clock moving.
Now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you
that also stops the clock there, that penalty.
From the gun, Brennan.
He's going to stay in bounds there. LSU might have to use a timeout here. No, it doesn't look like they're going. So good play by Miami's defense. Only a 2-yard gain and keep him inside there. That was Christian Williams, 24 on the tackle.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Here's 2nd and 8.
Got to get rid of it. Again, staying in bounds there. Gilbert, too, with the catch. Carter there on the tackle. I'm curious to see, we talked about the D-line, I'm curious to see what they do with their rotation, but the safety position is so interesting to me. You know, Gervin Hall, second on the team in tackles, had some picks last year, but then you have Bubba Bolden coming back from injury. I've said it multiple times, I think they need to get him on the field as much as possible. Then they have Amari Carter with the experience. If they're going to rotate 3 safeties in, if they're going to move Carter, I don't know if they'll move him to a striker position. That'd be something I'd like to see him do. Again, if you're talking about 11 best, we talked about it with Jalen Phillips, trying to find a way to get him on the field as much as possible, assuming it's Roche and Rousseau on the ends, but safety same way. You know, I feel like Carter is a better player than what they have at striker. It'll be Gilbert Frierson. There, Keontra Smith kind of moved over there. Hasn't played much. I think he got in a game last year. But anyways, he redshirted. So, yeah, I would like to see Carter over there. If we're talking about best 11 players on the field, that seems to be a decision to make. Man, that could have been a touchdown. Is that legal touching? I have to think back on all these calls. You got to look at the hand signals. So that means he stepped out of bounds there. Man, that definitely went Miami's way. They definitely needed that. There's Roche, number 2. You got to feel good if you're Miami right here. And this would be a good win. Obviously just a simulation, guys. You know, it is what it is. We're not going to overdo this. Obviously, these 2 teams met a couple years ago on a real field and did not go well for Miami. But this is fun. This is a good sign. You get to see the 2020 Hurricanes here. What is Brennan doing? Oh, my goodness. That's some good coverage, sack down. I don't know how long he was sitting there. Jordan Miller in on the action. Yeah, he's got to get rid of that. Yeah, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Oh, they got it off here. Last play of the game. So Miami's going to get this win. Oh, my goodness. He caught that? Is that a touchdown? Looked like he caught it and rolled into the end zone. Terrace Marshall, number 6. That's a crazy catch. So, no, it didn't. I mean, it didn't go. It was a catch, but no touchdown. So, Miami wins 24-10. Again, I'm glad you guys stopped by. You hit the like button so much. Obviously, you can do it still. We're not going to bring you guys. There's no overtime, but definitely hit the like button. It helps spread the channel. Go look at those helmets there. Miami pulled away in the 4th quarter. Oh, this is good. You're going to see some highlights again. Oh, so we got the Cameron Harris touchdown with that leap. That was a cool move. De'Eric to Harley right there. Kept his feet in bounds. Oh, that pump block. That was nasty. You just don't see that in video games very often at all. It doesn't matter if you run pump block. You just don't see it very often. So that was cool to see for LSU standpoint. So Miami bounced back from that pump block. Had a strong second half. Pulled away. You see a nice balanced offense. LSU had a tough day. Yeah, Brennan, tough day for him. Just a tough day. Really cool to see the fans show up at the simulation. Tiger Stadium was really cool. Death Valley. Shout out to everybody from LSU popping in, but definitely shout out to all you Miami Hurricanes fans. It's been great having your support. Check out InsideTheU.com for all your coverage on the Miami Hurricanes and recruiting. Hit me up on Twitter at InsideTheU. Thanks again for watching.